wait for me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's built private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the biggest whole team. Using the wheel still spinning, I told them. What I told them? We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was pop, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who was the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Jones on first down. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. This will be stopped about
Jones
2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the
pickup there.
Brings
8
up
yards on the first down completion.
At the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And he'll be taken down right around the 34.
Number 31, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 34-yard line.
Safeties, one word
It's a gain of
constantly
a
comes
yard.
up, and that's instinct.
And
Being
it's
able to
third
diagnose
down.
run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. And a give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
He was taken down by Vinny
as the
Curry.
drive continues.
A gain of
Defense
4
had a
yards.
chance to get off the field here in
First
the opening
down,
drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him hate, watch him lurk, can't relate. Watch him skirt, after mud, after dirt, or butter.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. And the hook on here to Allen Robinson. Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's into the end zone. It's a foul return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yards.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much to speak of. Call it a one-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down at the 26.
The defense was ready. It looked for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throwing, Jones. Forced out to his left. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to again amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
In punt formation.
On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Return there at 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to look deep down the field. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. It's a big play there for Vegas. And even 50 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Raiders. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early, give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Off the option, that's complete. And he is in. Touchdown.
Been there, done that.
Stephen Gostkowski for
Walking into the
point.
stadium, we saw a ton of people donning the jerseys of this rookie quarterback, so you know they love that opening drive, and he throws a touchdown pass.
You get a little bit of confirmation about what they had hoped, right?
Makes the
Because
score
they thought they had a quarterback. They're thinking they have a
Steelers,
quarterback.
nothing.
You do this, they believe they've got a quarterback. Look up, elbowing each other up in the stands. That's our guy.
To kick off.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
Davion Taylor
play
on the
that
stop.
time for Pittsburgh.
A gain of 42
yards on the ground.
And the Steeler first down.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Jones. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Can't get some credit there.
Intended
Hop
for
up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw again. Jones gonna let one fly for Robinson. And he's gonna take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Jones pass complete to number 12, Allen Robinson.
His 5th touchdown now
Pittsburgh.
on the year. And
Jason
the Steelers
Sanders
are able to
for the
make this a
extra
close
point.
game again. And that one makes it 14-7.
The kick is good. Makes the score Raiders 14, Steelers 7. Matt Bosher set to
Now
kick
after
off.
the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line. So
The Raiders
a net
take over
negative there of
first
4
and 10
yards.
at their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On play action, they'll throw. Throwing right in, that's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Now a first carry for BlazerKidd. Just when you want a first down run, call it 8 yards.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Wide receiver.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the close fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Brings up 4th down and less than a yard.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards.
That's the end of the first quarter.
But instead,
with the
offense
score,
out there.
Raiders
They're going
14.
for it. Second quarter
Steelers
from Vegas.
7.
The home-standing Raiders with a football here. And we'll see what transpires as they're up against a 4th and inches. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 39-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
Receiver, the ball carrier.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And
the ball
3 yards
carried by
there,
number
takes him to the
31.
45.
The tackle made
Typically,
by
we
Kevin
think it's the strong
Byers.
safeties that are better
A 3-yard
tacklers,
gain on
especially
the
closer
play.
to the line of scrimmage
Brings up
amidst traffic.
third down.
But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Two minutes gone by, second quarter. Now Jones on third down. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Come on, let's go.
Joe resurrects his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in
The
that
Raiders
loss.
take over
Another
first
pick
and
there.
10
I played with
at
a
their own
quarterback like this
44-yard
before,
line.
and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? You have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and balances it out.
Derrick
We know that's not
Henry.
really true, right?
That's
Because
good
the
for
interception,
Las
that sting
Vegas.
lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now
First and
put
10
together
at
some
the
nice plays.
42-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there,
First and
26
10 at the
yards.
16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Intercepted by the
Second
Steelers.
interception for him
They'll
now
take
here in
over
this first half.
10
And you got to think
at
he's a
their own
rookie, Charles. How
13-yard
much does
line.
confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. They begin with a quick throw out left.
Jones
And he'll take this across the
complete to
25
Darnell
before
Mooney.
going out of bounds.
A
First
gain
play
of
of the drive
14.
going for 14 and a first down.
Steelers.
Looking to throw. Jones. Caught on the right side by Jones.
Jones
Give him 9
pass.
there on the first down
Complete to Zay
completion.
Jones. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 37-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it out
Number
near the 40
31,
to
the
the
ball
39.
carrier.
2 yards,
Devin
good
White
enough
on the
for
tackle.
first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jones rolling to his left. He's got a first down and then some in midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than mine.
Carried by number 31.
You're stuck with me in this booth.
Ronnie Harrison
He's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
It's a loss
2
of 2.
yards, the loss,
Brings
second and 12.
At the Raiders' 48-yard line.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Back to throw. Jones. And he's going to be hit and taken down.
Jones.
Back right around the 48-yard line. Zadarius Smith in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Operating from the gun. Jones into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42, the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raiders defense delivers a score. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Raiders 21, Steelers 7. Bradley Pinion
So they throw
set
the
to
pick
kick
six.
off.
They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is single for and taken.
25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. The first half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach,
Jones
go ahead and run out the clock and start
complete
over.
to
Don't make any
Darnell
more
Mooney.
mistakes. But there's also
It's a
something to
pickup of
understanding
6.
that you get this
Brings
last
up
drive
2nd
here.
and 4
You get the ball to
at
start the second
31-yard
half.
line.
Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And the Raiders have got him.
Daniel
The
Jones.
Raiders going to use one of their timeouts.
Loss of 4
The
yards.
clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield, get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing as the reactions of those guys back on the back.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half. Interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. To the left side here for Eifert.
Jones pass.
Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts.
A gain of 4.
As they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
At the 47-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun, Jones. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Intended for Juju Smith-Schuster. He was covered
so
by
after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 21. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So that PI call will give them one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
Gostkowski on for the field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go.
Makes the score.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Matt Bosher is set to kick off.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Offense set to get this drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys. But be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, They're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. A shotgun handoff to Henry. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop, because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
This is brought in at the 21. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The holding penalty and negates a good return as they'll start just past the 20. And a give this time to the tailback. Davion Taylor there to bring him down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now a handoff looking right. Tough running, but not a lot to show for it. They stop him shy of the 25.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line.
Run with a minimal
it's a
gain of 2
yards. And it's 3rd down.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're going to try and throw. That is caught. He's got his running back downfield. And into the end zone.
Jones
touchdown,
pass complete
Pittsburgh.
to number 31. Touchdown,
a big
Pittsburgh.
play there.
Jason Sanders for the extra point.
And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result.
24.
Big touchdown.
They went for it
14.
on their own side of the 50.
Matt
so there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
This will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
And
Kyle Van Noy in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
3rd down and 12.
play fake. He'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
First and 10.
Nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards.
And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
And he'll give it here to his running back. A gain of 3, second down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
39-yard line. It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
Now they try the right side here. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 3 yards on first, 4 on second, and now 5 on third down. Move the sticks.
First down, Pittsburgh.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And again this time to the tailback. And a short gain down to about the 33.
The ball carried by number 34.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Jones now on third down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. I have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're talking athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a second down.
At the 26-yard line.
Derrick Henry. First down and much more for Henry. Derrick Henry all alone. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Derrick Henry with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
Set to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down, but not before he breaks it past the 50. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
First down, Steelers.
Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 20! And he's in.
Jones
Touchdown,
complete
Steelers.
to number 31.
A great
Touchdown,
effort
Pittsburgh.
there. With touchdown number 15 on the year and
Jason
second on the
Sanders
game.
for the extra
And
point.
the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. And that'll cut the lead down now
His
to a
kick
touchdown.
is good. Makes the score Raiders 31, Steelers 24.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Terrific running there to start the drive as that's going to go for 15 and a quick first down as well.
That's good for a Las Vegas. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on the 8th. Sports. Keep it with Henry on first down. And able to get a couple as he's across
Derrick
the 40
Henry
to
on the
41.
handoff.
That's
Taken
it.
down
That's what
at
you
the
want.
41.
Straight ahead, positive
A
game.
gain of
Just
2.
keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd
The last
and 8.
run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. point here on the jet sweep. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
No gain on the play.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
The Raiders on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Raiders. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter. Able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try to ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
At the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Jones to throw on 3rd down. He's going to let it go again. And that's caught inside the 30. And into the end zone.
Jones
Touchdown,
complete
Pittsburgh.
to Darnell Mooney.
Darnell Mooney,
Pittsburgh.
his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again.
Jason Sanders for the extra point.
And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
The kick is good. Makes the score Raiders 38, Steelers 31. Matt Bosher set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And he's taken down,
That's
but able
good.
to slip across the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down.
36-yard line.
Running from the gun with Henry. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple
Derrick
up to the
Henry
38.
on the carry.
Certainly a nice job
Tackle
there by
made
the
at the
defense
38-yard
rallying to the
line.
football and getting him on
2
the
yards
ground. But
on
I
the
think the
pickup.
play gets made
It's 2nd
by
and
the
8.
defense in front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Again, it's Henry. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Derrick Henry. His 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game.
Touchdown.
And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Now Pinion with a kickoff honors following the touchdown.
Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by Will comes out to the 40.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he's into the clear. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Makes the
Extra point
score,
good by
Raiders
Gostkowski.
52.
And the lead now to 3
Steelers
touchdowns
31.
at 21.
Bradley Pinion set to
So they'll
kick
get
off.
another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will
The
bounce
Steelers
out of the
take
back
over
of the end
1st and
zone.
10
So we will start
at their
here
own
at the
25-yard
25.
line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. Gaining points quickly.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
No gain on the play.
That's a strong safety making a strong, hard tackle.
And we know his coach. Doesn't smile a whole lot, does he? How about that grin right there, ear to ear after that play?
Ingram again. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
The ball carrier.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Probably wishing that they could have had a few runs like that earlier in the game, now facing this deficit in the 4th.
Hard to criticize a run of that magnitude, but they really need those types of runs to go the distance and need bigger plays to try and get back into this one.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Ingram, and they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Raiders' 47-yard line.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll get get this down only to about the 46.
Mark Ingram, the ball carrier.
And not much on that
He was
run,
tackled at
Charles.
the 46-yard
No, that's exactly
line.
the way to execute a
It's
run
gain of
blitz
a
there.
yard.
They guessed correctly that
And
they would
it's
move the ball on the
third
ground,
down.
honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now Jones on third down. And that will be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has
Intended
gone,
for
and the
Allen
frustration, the body
Robinson.
language is
Incomplete.
evident everywhere. This team,
Brings up
they've really been
fourth
put through the
down.
ringer in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56. Who that? Who that? Mark 56. Mark 56.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it is incomplete. The Steelers trying, but they come up empty on fourth down. And the Raider D, they get the
Result of
football
the
back.
play is a turnover on downs.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. An opportunity for them to salt this game away after that fourth down stop we just witnessed as they hold a commanding 3-score lead in the fourth quarter. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards to pick up, first down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to
First
the
and
airport
10
again
at
to
the
this game. Let's go to the
44-yard
post-game
line.
press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Check, check, check.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the
Taken down
defense
at
for
the
stringing
41.
that play out, and
It's a
they
pickup
gave up
of
no
3.
cutback angle.
Brings
You
up
know he was trying to
2nd
dart
and
through.
7.
No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
That one looks like he'll throw here. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there.
Complete to
They have
Josh
3
Oliver.
yards on first down, just
A
1 yard
gain.
there.
I
Brings
know
up
exactly
3rd
what's going to
and
be said
6.
about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than 1 tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there.
Back to throw here. Going for the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. All the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at
the
the
ball
2.
carrier.
No
Taken
gain
down
there, and it's
right
going to
at the
set
line
up
of scrimmage.
2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the Steelers' 2-yard line.